Facebook and Instagram ads just simply don't work anymore. At least that's what I continue to hear from all of the realtors that I talk to. And I hear everything, right? From I'm getting all the wrong numbers, or I'm getting rejected on the phone, and I'm not able to take the leads that I'm generating from Facebook and Google and turn them into closed transactions. But today I want to dissect that a little bit because it's not always the case. And I want to break down exactly why it is that online leads don't work for realtors and give you the exact framework that you can use to attract more warm and hot opportunities using Facebook and Google ads. But before I do, if you don't know who I am, my name is Mason Stepaniak, and we help realtors and brokers scale the modern way using social media. Now, before I break down why it is exactly that online leads don't work, I want to go through the concept of the marketing funnel, because it's the same for every single business, whether it be e-commerce or your standard brick and mortar chain or real estate. The concept of the marketing funnel remains the same, and anyone who runs a successful marketing campaign using Facebook and Google ads understands how this marketing funnel works. All right, so going down into my computer here. So this is your standard marketing funnel, right? And when you're starting an online lead generation campaign, a lot of the times the people that are coming into your marketing funnel are your top of funnel prospects. And these are cold leads. They don't know who you are. They don't know the value that you provide. And a lot of the times these leads are unstable, right? They hang up the phone on you. They tell you not to call them back. It is possible that you are going to convert on these leads, but a lot of the time these leads just aren't in a position to buy or sell with you just yet, right? But as you start to develop your brand and you put more value into the marketplace, you start to work your prospects down towards the middle of funnel, okay? And this is where you're dealing with warmer audiences. You're starting to develop that relationship and build that trust. They're becoming more aware of who you are, right? And the more that you develop your brand, the more value that you provide, you work your prospects more towards the bottom of funnel. And this is where you start dealing with your hot audience and your hot prospects. And this, because your trust is established and you're building that relationship, this is where you're going to start converting at a lot higher rate. All right, now let's go over the journey of your typical buyer and seller and the sales cycle, okay? So when you're starting an online campaign, whether it be on Facebook, Google, or YouTube, or whatever platform it is, your typical prospect is going to be right about here in the initial stages where they've had the thought in the back of their mind that they want to buy or sell in the near future, right? And this period can be anywhere from 3 to 6 to even 12 months, right? And a lot of the time, these prospects are top of funnel leads. But what ends up happening is they end up selecting a realtor to take them out on the showings or the listing. And this period can be anywhere from 1 week to 2, 3, 4 months, however long it takes. But these are more middle of funnel and bottom of funnel prospects, right? And then eventually they work towards the actual closing. But this is an extremely long sales cycle, right? And the way that we shorten that sales cycle is by putting out value into the marketplace and putting out content that your audience loves and finds extremely valuable. And then ultimately building a brand that is recognizable that your future buyers and sellers can trust. But where I see a lot of agents go wrong is that they go into a campaign and start running ads to top of funnel leads who have no idea who they are or the value that they provide, and they just haven't developed that relationship yet. And they have the expectation that these leads are going to convert as bottom of funnel leads that are hot and ready to buy or sell tomorrow. But that's just not the reality, because what ends up happening is they end up dealing with a lot of cold prospects that don't have that relationship established, and they don't trust them, and they end up providing wrong information, or they reject them on the phone, and then the agents end up wondering why it doesn't work for them. So now let's go over what exactly you can do to provide more value to your future buyers and sellers and shorten your sales cycle so you're dealing with more warm and hot opportunities. So first, we're going to want to build brand awareness, and we do this by putting out valuable content that your future buyers and sellers are going to enjoy. And you can launch them using brand awareness ads to get people into your top of funnel. And then next, you're gonna wanna retarget them and continue to put out more and more valuable content and work them down towards the middle of funnel. And lastly, we want to continue to build trust and nurture and continue to develop that relationship and have more conversation with your prospects. And what you're gonna end up finding is that when you're dealing with warmer leads like this, you're gonna be able to convert at a lot higher rate because your prospects know who you are and your brand and the value that you provide. And that trust has been established because you provide a ton of value, and you're gonna be able to book more appointments and substantially increase your sales. Okay, so the way that we provide value as real estate agents is through education, entertainment, current events, and social proof, okay? So to elaborate on that a little bit, when we're doing value through education, we can go about it two different ways, right? We can do so through location-related content and real estate-related content. So location-related content is what I like to call bloggable content. So it's stuff like top 5 neighborhoods in your city or top 5 restaurants or moving from one city to another city. Those generally do really, really well. And then more real estate related education is, processes on purchasing a home or listing a property, or different tips on how to get a mortgage approved, or tips for investors, anything educational as it relates to real estate. We can also provide value through entertainment, and we can do this with day in the life type videos where we're showing the behind the scenes of your journey and running a real estate business. And we can also do so through property tours, right? People love this and they find it really entertaining. And the one thing I want to emphasize with entertainment type content is that you want to showcase yourself in more of like a raw, unedited type facet, right? And I'm a huge proponent in that people want to do business with people. And when you put out content that is genuine and it showcases your personality, it really adds to that human aspect of the value that you're providing. And then next, you can provide value through current events, and you can do it through market updates and how different things pertain to your future buyers and sellers. But you can also do it in a way that is local to your market with like different events and different concerts or sporting events, right? And the one thing I really want to hit home on here is when you're putting out content and you're providing value, building your brand, yes, you want to be an expert in real estate, but you also want to be an expert in your location, okay? Then lastly, there's social proof. And what social proof is showing that you are able to provide value and help your clients achieve their dream outcome, and showcase that through the form of testimonials and case studies and putting up postings such as just listed or just sold. And you're showing that you're an active realtor and you're actually able to provide value for your clients. And the way that we separate ourselves as a real estate agent is by putting out valuable content that our audience loves and finds entertaining, and by also having a unique selling proposition to really differentiate ourselves from the other agents in our market. We can also provide value through education, entertainment, current events, and social proof. And then lastly, remaining consistent across all our platforms, so we really develop a brand that your future buyers and sellers can trust to help them through their journey. So that wraps up the video for today. I hope you got a little bit of value out of this. And if you want to stay up to date with all of our latest content, be sure to subscribe and hit that like button. I'm really trying to provide as much value and support as possible because I really struggled in my early days and I don't want the same to happen to you. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.